Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem. Welcome to Lunchtime Prayer for Israel. We are on day 10 of our Christmas series, and the title today is The Working of Miracles. Many people say that Jesus never claimed to be God, and yet when asked, Jesus pointed to the miracles he did, miracles that only God could do. To those who were willing to hear, he proclaimed quite clearly that he was God, that he and the Father were one. We're looking at John chapter 10, verses 25 through 27 and 30. By the way, this was in the context of Hanukkah, when the Jews said, "If you're the Messiah, tell us plainly." And Jesus answered them, "I told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But you do not believe because you're not of my sheep. As I said to you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. I and the Father are one." Let's look at the miracle of healing. Isaiah 35, 5 and 6. "Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then the lame shall leap like a deer, and the tongue of the dumb shall sing. For waters shall burst forth in the wilderness and streams in the desert." The fulfillment, John 4, verses 43 to 54, Matthew 12, 9 to 14, Luke 8, 42 to 48, Matthew 9, 27, 34, 2 Kings 5, 10, compared to Luke 5, verses 12 and 13. Let's look at the miracle of control over creation. We're going to look at Exodus 7, 14, 2 Kings 20, 9 through 11, Psalm 105, and now Matthew 8, 23 to 27. Now when he had gotten into a boat, his disciples followed him. And suddenly a great tempest arose over the sea, so the boat was covered with waves. But he was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, "Lord, save us, we're perishing." But he said to them, "Why are you fearful, O you of little faith?" Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. So the men marveled, saying, "Who can this be, that even the winds and the sea obey him?" Then there's the feeding of the many. Exodus 16, verses 14 to 35. 2 Kings 4, 2 through 7. 2 Kings 4, 42 to 44. Matthew 14, 13 through 20. And 15, 32 to 38. What about the raising of the dead? Luke 7, 11 through 17. Faith is an act of the will. So we want to pray that Israel will choose to hear and believe. Father in heaven, we thank you for these miracles that Jesus did, and we thank you for ears to hear. And we pray that Israel too will, by an act of will, choose to hear, and by hearing, believing that Yeshua is the Messiah. And this we pray in Yeshua's name and for his glory and the salvation of Israel. So we say, Lehitraot, Shalom from Jerusalem.